ShivSena-NCP and the Congress all set to meet to finalize their modalities there and architecture of the alliance at all. If it is, it seems like all but is over for the BJP. In the latest, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari made a prediction about the Maharashtra alliance and said that the alliance wouldn't last long. The deadlock over the government formation in Maharashtra is likely to end. Congress, NCP and ShivSena have almost reached an agreement. Congress, NCP and ShivSena leaders will hold talks in Mumbai today to finalize the deal, while senior Congress leaders Mallikarjun Kharge, Ahmed Patel and KC Venugopal to hold talks with NCP and Sena leaders. The three parties are expected to make an announcement on the government formation by today. And according to sources, Congress and NCP want ShivSena chief Uddhav Thackeray as the next Maharashtra chief minister. Uddhav Thackeray said to be not very keen on becoming the chief minister. The three parties have reportedly reached on an understanding on a common minimum program to run the coalition government. Sources suggest that the discussion continuing on distribution of the ministerial berths and portfolios is currently on. Let's take a listen. Nitin Gadkari there, who hit out at this alliance.
देखिए, इनमें वैचारिक तालमेल नहीं है। शिवसेना जिस विचारधारा पर चलती है उसको पूरी तरह कांग्रेस विरोध करती है और कांग्रेस जिस विचारों पर चलती है उसको शिवसेना विरोध करती है और एनसीपी भी शिवसेना के विचारों से तालमेल नहीं रखती। विचार और सिद्धांतों के आधार पर ये अलायंस नहीं हुई है, ये अपॉर्चुनिज्म की अलायंस है और ये टिकेगी नहीं और महाराष्ट्र में स्थिर सरकार भी नहीं दे पाएगी। ये एक प्रकार से महाराष्ट्र का काफ़ी इसमें नुकसान होगा अगर होती है तो, और मुझे लगता है कि महाराष्ट्र के लिए निश्चित रूप से अस्थिर सरकार ये महाराष्ट्र के लिए अच्छी बात नहीं होगी। पर अभी जहां तक है कि इसका आधार सिद्धांतहीन होने के कारण ये टिक नहीं पाएगी, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। देखिए, अब तो ये इतिहास सबको ही पता है। प्रश्न है कि भाजपा और सेना की जो अलायंस थी वो हिंदुत्व के विचारों पर आधारित थी और इसलिए स्वाभाविक इस अलायंस सबसे देश में लंबी अलायंस करके राजनीति में साबित हुई है और आज भी हमारे विचारों में मतभिन्नता नहीं है और इसलिए इस प्रकार की अलायंस नहीं रहना ये देश के लिए, विचारधारा के लिए और हिंदुत्व के लिए और विशेष रूप से महाराष्ट्र और मराठी मानुष के लिए नुकसान है। देखिए,
Adarsh, do tell us what's this whole concoction all about with ShivSena, Congress and NCP coming together, yet no confirmation on that. They're still deciding on who the chief minister should be. Uddhav Thackeray should be made, but he's not very interested. What's really going on?
Well, Nabila, the question in fact really prompts me to put all of this in one word. I would use the word khichdi. That is what we get to see in Maharashtra right now. The Congress and NCP and also the Shiv Sena coming together pretty much out of nowhere. But still, even to this moment, there is confusion, as you rightly pointed out, as to who the chief minister will be. That apart, they're not able to decide on a common minimum program. There are ifs and buts from either sides. A lot of sacrifices that the Shiv Sena is having to make on its ideology, and that is exactly what Nitin Gadkari, in the end, the surface transport minister, is hinting out. He is basically saying that this entire breakup of the alliance between the BJP and Shiv Sena is not only a loss for Maharashtra, it's a loss for the country, it's also a loss for Hindutva, and he's also made a prediction already. He says it will not last. This khichdi that you see, this alliance that you see on your screens will not last long and it will not last beyond 6 to 8 months is what he said. So you're beginning to have reactions given the fact that the discussions between the three parties are in the final stages, and in fact at this point in time the very crucial, in fact what could be the last meeting is in fact underway between the Congress, Shiv Sena and the BJP, the NCP. So at this point in time, the three parties who will be forming the alliance, it's called the Maha Vikas Aghadi. In fact, at one point in time, Shiv Sena wanted to make it, name it Maha Shiva Aghadi, but the Congress and NCP said no, that's not fair. We don't want to have the word Shiv in the alliance name. So Maha Vikas Aghadi is what it is going to be called. And that apart, there have been several pointers. There have been several demands or several requests that have been put forth by the Shiv Sena, and none of them are being accepted by the Congress and NCP. So they're getting a very rough deal at this point in time. But all of this is the case because they were so hungry for power. They wanted to ensure that their chief minister reigns supreme at any cost. So again, despite that being said, right from the beginning, we've constantly been telling our viewers, and the Shiv Sena themselves have constantly come out and said that Aditya Thackeray, and they've constantly portrayed him as the chief minister's face from their party. So that again is history now. We're looking at Uddhav Thackeray because obviously the Congress and NCP are not too happy with a youngster in the form of Aditya Thackeray heading the entire state as chief minister. So they're not happy with that. They want someone senior like Uddhav Thackeray to become the chief minister. But he himself is not very sure. He himself is a little apprehensive about being the chief minister. So there is still that confusion. NCP in a sense has also pulled off from the race. They don't want to name any of their person again. Up until the point there was a word of Ajit Pawar doing the rounds that he may be the CM's face from the NCP. So that also has been backtracked. So all eyes are in a sense on the Shiv Sena, and they're left high and dry. They aren't really sure as to who should be the chief minister. Again, within the Shiv Sena also there is quite a bit of dissent, given the kind of sacrifices that the Shiv Sena is having to undergo. And again, you're talking about the common minimum program. We're not getting into the intricacies of it. We're only talking about the farm loan waiver, what they're going to do for the agrarian community. But that apart, there are reports doing the rounds that the Congress and NCP, particularly the Congress, are in fact arm twisting the Shiv Sena into ensuring that there are reservations given out for minorities. Now that is something that the Shiv Sena has been vehemently opposing right from the beginning. It is against their ideology, and that's because Shiv Sena is a Hindutva-based party. So in the common minimum program, the Congress is getting to call the shots. They're ensuring that the minorities are given more importance, more reservations, and the Shiv Sena is simply having to nod and budge all the time. So that's the kind of status that the Shiv Sena is enjoying, if I were to say, at this point in time. So it's a cake that the Shiv Sena has baked, and they'll have to ultimately eat it. So that's how the Shiv Sena is standing at this point in time. And again, right now we have probably the final meeting taking place between the three parties. And in this particular meeting, the modalities, the architecture of the alliance will actually be decided as to whether we'll have multiple deputy chief ministers, how will the 44 odd ministers posts will be divided amongst the three parties, and whether there'll be two deputy chief ministers, one of them, and who will really be the chief minister, how will the entire alliance pan out, whether there'll be rotational chief ministers. All of this will be sorted out at this point in time. Up until now, we've only seen the Congress and NCP getting together constantly. They've been very close. They've been in close touch with each other, and now finally the Shiv Sena has been called on board. So it looks like it's going to be one of the last meetings that will be held before a final announcement is made. We can expect one by late in the evening or early tomorrow, Nabil.